నీట్ 2020 ఫలితాలలో ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ విద్యార్థుల ప్రభంజనం. ఆల్ ఇండియా కేటగిరీలో థర్డ్ ర్యాంక్ సాధించిన శ్రీశాంత్ కు మా అభినందనలు. ఇంతటి అఖండ విజయానికి ప్రోత్సహించిన అధ్యాపకులకు మా కృతజ్ఞతలు.
హన్స్ డీకర్ రియాక్షన్. Hans-Decker reaction. Right, Hans-Decker reaction means carboxylic acids on treatment with bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride. Especially here carboxylic acid is silver salt of carboxylic acids. So Hans-Decker reaction means silver salt of carboxylic acids, silver salt of carboxylic acids reacts with bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride to form alkyl bromide. This reaction is known as Hans-Decker reaction. This reaction is known as Hans-Decker reaction. This reaction is known as Hans-Decker reaction. Okay, what is Hans-Decker reaction? When silver salt of carboxylic acids reacts with bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride to form alkyl bromide. This reaction is known as Hans-Decker reaction. Okay, in this free radical mechanism takes place. In this free radical mechanism takes place. Okay, in this reaction free radical mechanism takes place. Now direct reaction, silver salt of acid or COOAg. This is silver salt of acid, silver salt of fatty acid reacts with bromine Br2 in the presence of carbon tetrachloride. It gives alkyl bromide RBr, carbon dioxide gas, and formation of silver bromide. Okay, this is the main product in this reaction, alkyl bromide formation. For example, here silver salt of acetate CH3COOAg, silver salt of fatty acid on treatment with bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, it gives methyl bromide CH3Br and carbon dioxide plus silver bromide. Okay, this reaction is called as Hans-Decker reaction. What is Hans-Decker reaction? When silver salt of carboxylic acids reacts with bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride to form alkyl bromide. This reaction is known as Hans-Decker reaction. In this reaction, free radical mechanism takes place. Okay, this is the direct reaction. Silver salt of acid reacts with bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride. It is given by alkyl bromide, carbon dioxide and silver bromide. For this reaction, mechanism for Hans-Decker reaction. direct reaction silver salt of fatty acid or COOAG reacts with bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, alkyl bromide, carbon dioxide and silver bromide formation AgBr. For this reaction mechanism silver salt of acid or COOAG plus bromine Br2 removal of AgBr minus silver bromide formation. Then after that RCOOBr. Now this RCOOBr bromine undergoes homolytic fission. It gives RCOO radical plus bromine free radical. Now this RCOOR, it is also undergoes free radical homolytic cleavage, formation of free radicals, R free radical plus CO oxygen carbon free radical and oxygen free radical. These two free radicals combines, it gives carbon dioxide gas, CO2 gas. Now this alkyl free radical reacts with bromine free radical, Br free radical, it gives alkyl bromide RBr, alkyl bromide formation. So silver salt of acid reacts with bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, it gives alkyl bromide, carbon dioxide and AgBr. Okay, here alkyl bromide is RBr, carbon dioxide CO2, this is alkyl bromide, and AgBr, here AgBr formation. Okay, this is the reaction mechanism for Unsdecker reaction. Okay, free radical mechanism. Then go for here one more named reaction. ARNDT, Arendt, Eistadt, Arendt Eistadt synthesis. Okay, Arendt Eistadt synthesis, or it is also called as Wolff rearrangement reaction. Wolff rearrangement reaction. Okay, Wolff rearrangement reaction. Arendt Eistadt synthesis or Wolff rearrangement reaction. Okay, now here what is Arendt Eistadt synthesis? When carboxylic acids reacts with thionyl chloride SOCl2 and followed by diazomethane CH2N2 and followed by silver oxide and hydrolysis. When carboxylic acids reacts with SOCl2, CH2N2, Ag2O and followed by water, higher member of carboxylic acids are obtained. Carboxylic acids are obtained. Higher member of carboxylic acids are obtained. Higher member of carboxylic acids are formed. Higher member of carboxylic acids are formed. Okay, this reaction is known as this reaction is known as Arndt-Weisstadt synthesis. Arndt-Weisstadt synthesis or Wolff rearrangement reaction. Okay, Arndt-Weisstadt synthesis or Wolff rearrangement reaction. What is Wolff rearrangement reaction? When carboxylic acids reacts with thionyl chloride, diazomethane, silver oxide and followed by hydrolysis, higher number of carboxylic acids are formed. This reaction is known as Arndt-Weisstadt synthesis. This is the best example for gradation reaction. Gradation and degradation. Gradation means number of carbons increases by the comparison of reactants and products. In products, more number of carbons are formed. So this is the best example for gradation reaction. It is a gradation reaction. Gradation reaction. It is a gradation reaction. Gradation means number of carbons are more in products when compared to reactants. So it is a gradation reaction. For example, RCOOH, this is carboxylic acid. Okay, carboxylic acid. This carboxylic acid is treated with thionyl chloride, SOCl2, and followed by diazomethane, CH2N2, and followed by silver oxide, and finally hydrolysis, water. Then what happened here? This carboxylic acid, less number of carbons containing carboxylic acid is converted into more number of carbons containing carboxylic acid. Okay, here 1, 2 carbons, in this case 1, 2, 3 carbons. Okay, number of carbons are high when compared to reactants. So now this reaction is best example for gradation reaction because of in this carboxylic acids only 2 carbons are present. In this 3 carbons are present. Number of carbons increases in this reaction. That's why it is the best example for gradation reaction. Okay, Hoffmann hypobromite reaction is best example for degradation reaction. Okay, why? Because in Hoffmann hypobromite reaction, 1 carbon decreases when compared to reactants. Therefore, Hoffmann hypobromite is the best example for degradation reaction, but Wolff rearrangement or Arndt-Weisstadt synthesis is best example for gradation reaction. How to possible when compared to reactants, a number of carbons are increases because of presence of diazomethane, CH2N2. For this reaction, how to form the more number of carbons containing carboxylic acids, okay, based on a reaction mechanism. Right, for this reaction mechanism, Arndt-Weisstadt synthesis reaction mechanism. Okay, direct reaction, carboxylic acid or COOH on treatment with SOCl2, diazomethane, silver oxide. Here fourth one is water, H2O, water. Fourth one, water, H2O, hydrolysis. Okay, what happened? One carbon gradation or CH2COH. This is carboxylic acid. Less number of carbons, in this case more number of carbons. Now for this reaction mechanism, your mechanism for this reaction, carboxylic acids or COOH, carboxylic acid on treatment with thionyl chloride, SOCl2, thionyl chloride. What happened here? This OH is replaced by chlorine, acid chloride formation or COCl, acid chloride formation, plus byproducts sulfur dioxide and HCl. Okay, these are the byproducts. Now this acid chloride reacts with diazomethane. Okay, here diazomethane is CHN triple bond N plus. Here this is minus. This is diazomethane. Now in this diazomethane, a removal of HCl. Okay, removal of HCl, minus HCl. Okay, it gives RCO and CH, single bond N triple bond N plus, here CH minus. Okay, this is called as alpha diazoketone. Alpha diazoketone. Now this alpha diazoketone on treatment with silver oxide, Ag2O. Okay, Ag2O is added to this alpha diazoketone, immediately removal of nitrogen gas, removal of N2 gas. Okay, then it gives R C double bond O CH carbene. Okay, acyl carbene formation takes place. This is acyl, it is carbene. Okay, acyl carbene takes place. Acyl carbene takes place. Now this acyl carbene is converted into or rearranges to, okay, this lone pair of electrons involved in the resonance, and this alkyl group is rearranges from CO groups to CH group. This is called as Wolff rearrangement reaction. Wolff rearrangement reaction or Arndt Oersted synthesis. So then what happened? This alkyl group is attached to the carbon or next CH double bond C double bond O. Okay, this is called as ketene, formation of ketene, C double bond O, ketone, C double bond C, ene. This is known as ketene formation. Okay, this is very, very important one, ketene formation. Now for this ketene, addition of water, OH minus attached to carbonylic carbon. As a result, this pi bonded electron shifted towards like this, H plus plus OH minus attached to the carbonyl carbon, pi bonded electron shifted towards adjacent carbon, and this carbon is attached to the hydrogen. Then what happened here? R CH2 C double bond OH, R COOH. This is carboxylic acid. So ketene reacts with water, higher number of carbons containing carboxylic acid is formed. Similarly, this is treated with ammonia, NH3. Okay, NH3, here it is given by amide formation or CH2, CO, NH2, amide formation. If this ketene reacts with alcohol or OH, alcohol, ester formation takes place or CH2, COOR. Okay, in this ketene on treatment with water, carboxylic acid formation, higher number of carbons containing carboxylic acid. If it is treated with ammonia, amide formation, this is amide formation. If this ketene reacts with alcohol, ester formation takes place, ester formation. So that means here if water is added, carboxylic acid formation. If ammonia is added instead of water, amides formation takes place, CH2, CO, NH2 amide. If alcohol is added or from OH alcohol is added, ester formation takes place, CH2, COOR. So that means in Arndt Weierstrass synthesis or in Wolff rearrangement, we can prepare higher number of carbons containing carboxylic acids and also amides and also esters. Esters formation takes place. Okay, all these are obtained from ketene. So ketene upon hydrolysis, acid formation, ketene on treatment with ammonia, amide formation, ketene on treatment with alcohol, ester formation. So based on this ketene intermediate, we can prepare alcohol, carboxylic acids, amides and esters. Okay, this is Wolff rearrangement or Arndt-Weierstrass synthesis. Right. What is Arndt-Weierstrass synthesis? When carboxylic acids reacts with thionyl chloride, diazomethane, silver oxide and water. If water is added in the fourth step or fourth reagent, carboxylic acid formation takes place. Instead of water, ammonia is added, amide formation takes place. Instead of water, alcohol is added, ester formation takes place. So by using this reaction, we can prepare carboxylic acids and esters and also amides. Okay, this is Arndt-Weierstrass synthesis or Wolff rearrangement. Okay, for this reaction mechanism, acid reacts with thionyl chloride, acid chloride formation takes place. Acid chloride reacts with diazomethane, alpha diazoketone formation, alpha diazoketone with silver oxide, liberation of nitrogen gas, formation of carbene. Carbene undergoes rearrangement, ketene formation. Now this ketene treated with water, acid, ketene with ammonia, amide formation, ketene with ester, alcohol, ester formation. Okay, this is the reaction mechanism for Wolff rearrangement or Arndt-Weierstrass synthesis. What are the derivatives of carboxylic acids? Okay, derivatives of carboxylic acids. Derivatives of carboxylic acids. Derivatives of carboxylic acids. Acid chlorides, anhydrides, esters and amides are called as derivatives of carboxylic acids. Okay, acid, chlorides, anhydrides, acid chlorides, anhydrides, and esters, amides. Esters and amides. Okay, these are the derivatives of carboxylic acids. Okay, derivatives of carboxylic acids are acid chlorides, general formula RCOCl, acid halides are acid chlorides, anhydrides general formula RCOOCOR, this is anhydride, esters general formula RCOOR, this is the ester, and amides general formula RCONH2. RCONH2. Okay, how to prepare all these derivatives of carboxylic acids? Okay, from carboxylic acids we can prepare acid chlorides, anhydrides, esters and amides. Okay, preparation methods of carboxylic acids, derivatives of carboxylic acids. First one, acid chlorides. Acid chlorides preparation. Carboxylic acids RCOOH, carboxylic acids, and treatment with PCl5. PCl5, it is given by acid chloride RCOCl plus POCl3 and HCl. Acid chloride plus phosphonyl chloride and HCl. Okay. Similarly, it is treated with PCl3. Here also acid chloride formation takes place. RCOCl plus H3PO3 and HCl, acid chloride formation. Similarly, it is on treatment with thionyl chloride, SOCl2. Here also acid chloride formation takes place. RCOCl plus sulfur dioxide and HCl. Okay, from this carboxylic acids we can prepare acid chlorides. Preparation of acid chlorides. Okay, carboxylic acids treated with PCl5, acid chloride, carboxylic acid with PCl3, acid chloride formation, carboxylic acid with SOCl2, acid chloride formation. So, preparation of acid chlorides. Okay, then go for anhydrides. Second one is preparation of anhydrides. Second one, anhydrides formation. Right, when carboxylic acids treated with P4O10, phosphorus pentaoxide, P4O10 or P2O5, dehydration reaction takes place. Dehydration, removal of water. It gives anhydride RCOOCOR plus water H2O. Okay, this is called as anhydride formation. For example, if you take acetic acid CH3COOH, 2 moles of acetic acid CH3COOH in the presence of P4O10 or P2O5, dehydration takes place. It gives acetic anhydride CH3COOCO CH3 plus water H2O. Okay, this is called as acetic anhydride, formation of acetic anhydride. Okay, 2 moles of acetic acid on treatment with P2O5 or P4O10, acetic anhydride formation takes place. So this is the preparation of anhydrides from carboxylic acids. And similarly, third one is esters. Preparation of esters. Okay, how to prepare the esters from carboxylic acids? So third one is esters. Preparation of esters. The preparation of esters, when carboxylic acid is treated with alcohol, okay, alcohol ROH, in the presence of mineral acid like H plus. Then what happens here? Dehydration takes place. Dehydration takes place to form ester or COO or frying plus water H2O. Okay, RCOO linkage is called as ester formation. So when acid is treated with alcohol in the presence of mineral acid to form ester and water. Now this esterification reaction, it is also called as esterification reaction. Now this reaction is carried out in the presence of acid or in the presence of base. Okay, this reaction is carried out. This reaction is carried out in the presence of mineral acid. In the presence of mineral acid. Okay, this reaction is carried out in the presence of mineral acid. Mineral acid is called as esterification reaction. This is esterification reaction. Same reaction is carried out in the presence of alkali. In the presence of alkali, the reaction is known as in the presence of alkali, the reaction is known as saponification reaction. Okay, saponification reaction. Okay, so formation of ester in the presence of acid is esterification reaction. In the presence of alkali, the reaction is known as saponification reaction. Okay, so preparation of anhydrides and preparation of esters. And the fourth one is amides. Formation of amides. Fourth one is amides formation or preparation of amides. Right, when carboxylic acids on treatment with ammonia NH3, it gives amide formation or CONH2, amide plus water H2O. Okay, so RCONH2. For example, if you take acetic acid CH3COOH plus ammonia, formation of acetamide CH3CONH2, amide formation. Okay, so these are the preparation methods of acid chlorides, anhydrides, esters and amides. Okay, now from these amides, when phthalic acid reacts with ammonia, For example, carboxylic acid or COOH with ammonia NH3, it is given by A compound. A further heating B compound. Okay, B on treatment with P2O5 C compound. What are A, B, C compounds? Yes, carboxylic acid or COOH plus ammonia gives rise to ammonium carboxylate or COONH4 plus. This is A compound. Now this A compound heating, dehydration takes place, H2O, amide formation or CONH2, amide formation. So this amide is B compound. B on treatment with P2O5, phosphorus pentoxide or P4O10, dehydration takes place, removal of water. Dehydration takes place, it gives cyanides or C triple bond N, cyanide formation. This is C compound, cyanide. Okay, now the C compound upon hydrolysis, here D compound is obtained. What is D? So D plus E compounds are obtained. D plus E compounds. So now the cyanide upon hydrolysis, the cyanide carbon is converted into acid. So therefore here C is the acid, original product will be regenerated, and E compound is ammonia, NH3 is the E compound. Okay, so carboxylic acid plus ammonia, A compound heating B, P2O5 C hydrolysis D and E. What are A, B, C, D, E compounds? So acid plus ammonia, ammonium carboxylate ion, this is A heating, dehydration takes place to give amide B with P2O5, dehydration takes place C upon hydrolysis D and E compounds. D is carboxylic acid and E is ammonia. Okay, now in these derivatives, first derivative is acid chlorides. What are the properties of derivatives of carboxylic acids? Properties of derivatives of carboxylic acids. Right. Properties of derivatives of acid chlorides are simply properties of derivatives of carboxylic acids. Properties of derivatives of carboxylic acids. First one, properties of acid chlorides. Properties of acid chlorides. Properties of acid chlorides. Right, when acid chloride or COCl on treatment with water, hydrolysis, acid chloride hydrolysis, carboxylic acid formation or COOH plus HCl, carboxylic acid formation. Now hydrogen by palladium barium sulfate. When acid chlorides reacts with hydrogen in the presence of palladium barium sulfate, reduction reaction takes place or CHO, aldehyde formation. This reaction is called as Rosenmund reduction reaction. Rosenmund reduction reaction, Rosenmund reduction reaction. Okay, acid chlorides treated with hydrogen in the presence of palladium barium sulfate, aldehyde formation takes place. This is Rosenmund reduction reaction. Now this acid chloride on treatment with benzene in the presence of AlCl3. This is called as Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Friedel-Crafts reactions. Friedel-Crafts reaction. Here acylation reaction takes place to form COR plus HCl. Okay, this is Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. If it is treated with aniline C6H5NH2 aniline, it is given by C6H5NHCOR. Okay, NHCOR. Okay, when acid chlorides on treatment with aniline, amides formation takes place. For example, if you take here acyl chloride, acetonide formation, here acyl chloride is taken with phenyl acetate formation takes place. With benzene, Friedel-Crafts reaction takes place. With hydrogen in the presence of palladium barium sulfate, aldehyde formation, that is Rosenmund reduction reaction. Acid chloride with water, carboxylic acid and HCl formation. Okay, in this reaction, important one is Rosenmund reduction reaction. Okay, Rosenmund reduction reaction. So your Rosenmund reduction reaction okay, what is Rosenmund reduction reaction? Rosenmund reduction reaction, Rosenmund reduction reaction, when acid chlorides reacts with hydrogen in the presence of, when acid chlorides reacts with hydrogen in the presence of, palladium barium sulfate, to form aldehydes. Okay, this reaction is known as Rosenmund reduction reaction. This reaction is known as Rosenmund reduction. So acid chlorides, especially acid chlorides, is reduced to aldehydes. Okay, further oxidation is prevented by palladium barium sulfate. So therefore, here acid chloride is RCOCl upon reduction with hydrogen in the presence of palladium barium sulfate to give aldehyde RCHO, aldehyde formation plus HCl. For example, if you take here R group is methyl group, CH3 C double bond O Cl plus H2, palladium barium sulfate, acetaldehyde formation. If you take benzyl chloride C6H5COCl, benzyl chloride with hydrogen, palladium barium sulfate, benzaldehyde formation takes place. This is benzaldehyde. Here acetaldehyde formation, acetaldehyde, and this is benzaldehyde benzaldehyde, and this one is aldehyde. So acetyl chloride converted into aldehyde, acetyl chloride, this is acetyl chloride, and this one is benzoyl chloride. Okay, any acid chloride, aliphatic or aromatic acid chlorides, reduction with hydrogen in the presence of palladium barium sulfate, finally we are getting aldehydes. If it is acetyl chloride, formation of acetaldehyde. If it is benzoyl chloride, formation of benzaldehyde. So further oxidation is prevented by palladium barium sulfate. Palladium barium sulfate is the catalytic poison. So that's why further oxidation is prevented by palladium barium sulfate. So finally we are getting acid chlorides to aldehydes. This is Rosenbund reduction reaction.
2020 జేఈఈ మెయిన్ ఫలితాలలో ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ విద్యార్థుల ప్రభంజనం. ఆల్ ఇండియా అన్ని కేటగిరీస్లు 18, 35, 251, 253, 582, 606, 778, 780, 812, 821, 1031, 1039, 1303, 1575, 1654, 1753, 1754, 1978 ర్యాంకులే కాక మరెన్నో ఉత్తమ ఫలితాలు సాధించిన విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్. ఈ ఫలితాలు సాధించడానికి కారణమైన లెక్చరర్లు మరియు తల్లిదండ్రులకు మా కృతజ్ఞతలు. ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్.